Karting isn't just speed. It's control, precision, freedom. At Atlanta Motorsports Park, Kart Freedom isn't just a team. It's where drivers are made.
Are you stuck with your kart racing? Not sure the ideal kart setup? Or going to a track for the first time? Well, Kart Class has the answers for you. Our online portal has a wealth of experience and knowledge to help your kart racing. From kart setup advice to track guides that are targeted specifically to your circuit, or the driver coaching aspects with mindset, racecraft and driving techniques. If you want to take your karting to the next level, visit us at kartclass.com.
Cat food marketing. $9.99 a month.
Dude, Caleb, wake up. Dude, we're live in 5 minutes. Let's go, come on. What are you doing?
Dude, I'm so sorry. Xander had me in a cat food marketing meeting till like 2 a.m. last night.
Come on, man.
Do you have anything I can drink?
Dude, I got the perfect thing for you. Perico, it's a healthy energy drink alternative.
Perico, non-GMO, gluten-free, kosher, magnesium, B12, B6,
Yeah, it's good.
B5, biotin, and zero sugar? Pericazo! Try Perico, made with natural ingredients, organic caffeine, and supports your metabolism. Try the new official energy drink of Kart Chaser.
Grab yourself a little donut. We've got some, looks like pink glazed and chocolate glazed with sprinkles. I really like chocolate. I think I'm gonna have to take one of these. Anyways, great way to start the day.
ready to get behind the wheel? From Formula One to NASCAR and IndyCar, all the pros start here. For more information, check us out online at mcckarting.com or call us and go racing today.
Hey, what's up, Caleb?
What's up, Brandon?
You sound defeated. A long day at the office?
Yeah, got stuck at a cat food marketing meeting for like 3 hours. I don't know a thing about cat food, and I don't even work in marketing. And then I got sent on a coffee run like I was some sort of intern. Then at the end of the day, when I want to go get gas, I just realized everything is so darn expensive nowadays, man.
Yeah, you got that right.
Like, do you have any idea how much we're spending on Netflix?
That's like 20 bucks a month.
Do you know how much we're spending on cable?
That's like 50 bucks a month.
But you know what isn't expensive?
Tell me.
Kart Chaser Premium. For only $9.99 a month, you can watch all the American karting action live from coast to coast. Subscribe and become a member today.
Gee, looks like we're missing the engine. What the hell am I supposed to tag?
What do you mean? It's my Greyhound. It's all I need.
Where's the rest of it?
It doesn't matter. It's a Greyhound.
You gotta make way. Okay, you're good.
I'm sitting by here with Kyle, our race winner. Tell me how you did it. You were blazing fast out there, and I mean, you don't even have a go-kart, man. Tell me about it.
Yeah, you know, Norberg, Schmorberg, the Greyhound-powered Greyhound was great today. You know, it makes the difference. And the team's been working really hard back at the shop, and, you know, just shout out Greyhound.
Thank you, Kyle. How the f did you just win?
Doesn't matter. It's a Greyhound.
Hi, back again here with Mateo Pappas. And Mateo, tell me about how your weekend's been going so far.
Yeah, it's been a big learning curve for sure. I mean, we were here last week, just coming back to learn the track because I haven't been here in 2.5 years. And I mean, it's been a pretty good weekend. Not really where we want to be exactly, but we've been improving every session, which is just what we're looking for.
And just here last weekend, you did really great at the MCC Club race. How would you say that the shifter package has been, like, adjusting-wise?
Yeah, I think our Sunny TKG Burrell package has been really good. I mean, we just finally got a built motor, so it's been awesome having that extra power. And yeah, it's just been great this weekend.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
You know, I'm really starting to like this go-karting thing.
Yeah, me too. Oh my gosh, can I show you this cute dress I just got?
Yes, of course. Oh my goodness, it's so cute.
I just love shopping.
I love shopping too.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, did you guys say you like shopping?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Well, dude, I have the perfect place to do that at. ShopPayCara.com. At ShopPayCara.com, you can get free shipping on orders $200 or more. You can get anything you want, like MXC rims, gloves, rib vests, shoes, anything that you need, all at ShopPayCara.com.
Who is he talking to?
No idea.
But we're gonna have to check it out. Sounds like a great deal.
Sure does.
Macron Motorsports builds champions every day, drivers who won on the world stage. The Tillotson T4 Series is pure spec racing. Same engine, same chassis. When you win, it's because you were the best that day. Your edge is not the kart, it's the setup, the strategy, and the race team. With our Arrive and Drive program, you simply bring your gear, we provide the equipment and the championship winning support to every event. Stop wrenching, start racing. Your path to the T4 Nations Cup in Spain starts with us. For more information, contact us at macronmotorsports.net.
Are you looking to take the next step in your racing journey? Well, look no further than PitFit.
With 2 locations in Charlotte, North Carolina and Indianapolis, Indiana, PitFit trains drivers all the way from grassroots level karting to IndyCar and NASCAR, with top-of-the-line personalized coaching to improve physical and cognitive fitness.
For more information on programs, check out PitFit on Instagram or Facebook today.
down here on grid with Chris Harrower. Chris, you've had a really strong performance so far this weekend. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it's been solid. We figure out some setup stuff, which always helped me. I mean, I've been always pretty solid at this track, so now that we put the kart together and I can improve a little bit on driving, then I think we should be up front. So,
starting a P6, I believe, in the final, what's your plan to get you up to the front?
just keep my nose clean, and then hopefully luck falls my way. So, yeah.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
Colin Lloyd, new stickers and a new team for you this weekend. Tell me about it.
So far, it's been pretty good. Feel really comfortable with the kart. We have a good engine, good package. Feel like we showed that the last pre-final, and I feel like we have the pace to win.
You've kind of been sticking around like a P4, P5 all weekend. What more do you need?
I think we made that change last night. Just little tweaks here and there. We're close, so we don't have to make a big change, but I think we're there.
Awesome, thank you.
Thanks.
Daniel Perez starting last in the final, but you're still over here in super high spirits getting ready for this warm-up. I mean, what gives?
I mean, the race is not over. We are starting really back. We had an unfortunate pre-final with the rain and everything, touched the grass a little bit and just spun it out. But doesn't mean it's over. We're starting 30th. Everything can happen. We still got like 14 minutes and 2 laps, so just gonna do my best. I know we have a fast car. I know what I'm capable of. I'm great at passing, so just have fun, do the best I can, and just at the end of the day, enjoy the sport.
And in regards to track conditions, I mean, yesterday we saw a lot of rain, but today it's looking a little bit clearer for you. So do you think that's going to help you out at all?
I think so. We were really, really fast on the rain, but regardless, what we've done every single session is progress. We did a couple of changes. We're about to try them out. So if that works out, well, we're going to see me to the final.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Wins the Wisconsin Grand Prix. James Overbeck on start number 2 gets win number 1 in OKN Stars.
On track or off, Brandon Jarsekrak Racing delivers elite performance. Led by 4-time Pro National Champion Brandon Jarsekrak, our team masters driver coaching, data-driven analysis, and mechanical precision at every national event. Contact us today at BrandonJarsekrakRacing.com.
Hey guys, I'm Chris G. I'm Kart Chaser's driver fitness coach, and today I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to strengthen your shoulders for more endurance and better stability in the kart. Here we go. Okay, so exercise number 1 is the front rope pull-through cable raises. Okay, now this is the upright cable row. What you are doing here is you're picking a straight bar, as you see, and we're working the side areas of our shoulders, the medial. Exercise number 3, the dumbbell shrugs. As you guys can tell, I like to pause at the top before releasing. It's great for your strength, for that wheel stability. It's great for those shoulders and that upper back area. Chris G coaching, race ready training that carries into real life. That's what we do here. See you on the next one.
Here with Colin Brown, and I hate to take you away from being able to watch your drivers out here, but Nico's been having a really strong weekend in the KA and in the OKNJ, so tell me what you're looking for out there.
I mean, the great thing with Nico is we don't have to say too much to him. He's badass, so far we've had a great weekend with him. It's got its ups and downs, but he's there, he's ready for a fight.
And, I mean, Nico's not your only driver. I'd like to know more about you and how it has been being able to adjust to all the drivers that you have to coach and being able to adhere to what they need.
I mean, the beauty of it is having done this for 35 years, I've been around the world and seen it all, and I choose to race in America for the atmosphere, just the sheer fun side of it as well. I'm at the age now where I just want to enjoy it and not get too stressed out with it. And, I love it over here and plan to stay for as long as it takes.
And the guys in here want to know, who do you have for the World Cup?
I mean, come on, England all the way,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, good morning, everybody watching on from home. Good morning to everybody watching here in the paddock. It's a pleasure to be back for main event Sunday here at the Clash of the Club, the third round of the Stars Championship Series. Always, my name is Caleb Bieska. Hunter Bolton alongside me, and Grace Overbeck. We've been hearing from her all morning. Good to hear from Colin Brown as well. Looking forward for his driver to try and, again, get 2 main event victories here today. Really strong in K100 Junior, OKNJ, as well as showed some promising pace yesterday. He was excited about the win from England. Jude Bellingham scored 2. Against Norway yesterday, so Colin's obviously excited about that and excited about the day of racing action today. Hunter, good morning to you, and it's a pleasure to be back here. And this is why you work all weekend. This is why you show up on the Thursday, build the go-karts, put up the tent, Kart on the Friday to get yourself dialed in. That's why you're smart on the Saturday to put yourself in a position to try and come away with a trophy here at the end of the weekend.
Yeah, good morning to you as well, Caleb. It's great to be back at MCC. We've been here multiple times this year, and we're not done here yet. This is a great facility. It's always good to be here, and we saw great action yesterday when we had the dry track, and we saw some pretty good action when it was the wet track, but it's going to be a dry Sunday, so I expect to see really good racing out of everybody today.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what we have in store for us today. And again, it will be something to keep an eye on here as we work our way through the main events. And the weather a lot better today as well. Yesterday, rain, shine for some sessions, drying racetrack, intermediate conditions, wet racetrack. And today, finally, it's gonna have the sun back, gonna have a little bit of sunshine peeking through. Here is what the weather looks like this morning from Batavia, Ohio. 73 degrees Fahrenheit with 80 degrees of track temperature. Partly cloudy, but a high level of humidity, 87% so far this morning. That's just due to the rain that we had yesterday. Still very, very wet. Everything off the racetrack, a lot of mud, and some of the parts that we're so used to seeing dirt now kind of turning into a little bit of mud. So we'll see. There is the wind, only 8 miles an hour. Enough to feel it, catch a good little breeze throughout the race on the back straightaway, but not that much to make a difference today here, Hunter. Yesterday we did have, the wind was quite crazy throughout one of those, but it was, again, we were underwater almost, it felt like. The Pro Show, the last 3 of the classes left on the warm-up schedule here. After OKN Stars and after Pro Stars, we go behind the paywall for our KC Premium members. You don't want to miss any of the racing action here on the Sunday. Only $9.99 a month. You become a KC Premium member today. Watch all the racing action live from coast to coast. We're very, very busy. Our upcoming events have us all over the country. Next weekend, we go over to K1 Circuit, Whiteland, sorry, not K1 Circuit Wyland, K1 Circuit Winchester, where we will continue with the Champions of the Future SCUSA Pro Tour at Newcastle Motorsports Park, July 25th and 26th, double weekend in Indianapolis, I should say, with K1 Circuit Whiteland on the schedule that weekend with the Indy Karting Challenge. Then we return here to MCC for the Cup Karts North America Summer Nationals. But Hunter, it's time to make our picks. OKN Stars, a day that gave us, a Saturday that gave us a lot of racing action, but it was all about one man for me. Diego Ramos, a step above yesterday in the rainy conditions. And again, it's hard to go against a guy that is looking for his first victory on the year. It's hard to go against a guy that has looked so strong at this racetrack. He was close a month ago when we were here. Today, again, comes in confident after the great day that he had yesterday. And for me, I find it really, really hard to go against the number 3 here this weekend. He's looked the best on Saturday. And I think today on the Sunday, it's going to be all about the number 3. I really can't go against Diego Ramos. He's going to be my pick headed into the main event later on today, Hunter.
You know, that's a really good pick out of you, Caleb. He's showed great pace here throughout pretty much every time we've came here. He showed great pace. But I'm going to have to disagree a little bit with you. I'm going with John Antonino. He's really showed the pace he's had this past year, winning the Miami Grand Shootout in X30 Pro, won the round 2 of the Star Championship Series, and was up front of the USPKS Series. He's really coming to life, and he's starting outside front row right next to your pick. So he's my pick for the day.
Oh, we got to hear from one more. Grace Overbeck, who do you have in the main event today?
Hey guys, sorry it's a little loud down here out on track. I take these picks pretty serious, so I wanted to get down here and really see up and close and personal on who I wanted to put my pick on. And, you know, I just gotta say, I think both of you guys are wrong. Okay, it's gonna be Paulie Massimino. We know he's consistently fast, and though yesterday, yeah, Diego was really fast, it was raining. And right now, it's not raining, and I don't think it's gonna rain later today. So I think Paulie's got this one.
Oh, that's a good point from Grace. Very, very straightforward there from Grace. We'll see who's right. We all got 3 different picks. And again, Paulie Massimino is also a really good pick. Smart pick there by Grace. Smart pick by you as well. The rookie's been impressive. We'll see who's right, who's wrong. Grace said we're all wrong, so we're going to find out. I think you guys are wrong. And again, the one thing she is right about is the fact that we aren't expecting to see much weather today. You see it there on the radar. Here in Batavia, Ohio, we aren't expected to see much. There is a little cell that could potentially hit us. There's a 20% chance on the radar here and there, but 20% chance is almost 0% chance, so we're going to go with that. And I think I've had my fix of rain here at MCC in the last month and a half here, Hunter. That being said, one guy that we didn't pick that is also going to start a little bit further back in the field is Blake Nash, and he is currently fastest to start off the morning session. Reigning champion, still looking for his first win, Hunter. What do you think he needs to do today as he gets ready to start from the second row?
You know, yesterday he was playing a little bit more conservative. He knows he's not the greatest in the wet, and he showed great pace here in the dry. He showed it when we were here for Pro Tour. He showed it again on Friday in the dry. He just needs to stay consistent. He's really not starting that far back. He's starting third. He's starting inside second row, right behind your pick. He's just got to stay consistent and be smart throughout the beginning of the race.
Yeah, for me, Blake Nash, the conversation that he had with Grace at the start of the weekend was also, you know, an interesting one to hear, right? Just knowing that he can't really risk too much throughout the motos, and that was one of the things that he found himself doing whenever we were back at Newcastle Motorsports Park for the King of the Castle, and telling Grace, right, I just gotta stay there in the motos, you know, not make mistakes, not get, you know, beat up as much as I did over at the King of the Castle, and put myself just within a good starting spot, because these main events pay out so much whenever you look at the entire long run of the championship picture. That is also one of the things that has to start coming into mind for a lot of these drivers, right? You have strong starts by Max Christia, by John Antonino, and if you want to keep the number 1, you got to find something here. Yesterday, after it was all said and done, the championship points lead did swing the way of John Antonino, and this is all without drops, right? So it's still factoring everything in, but a 10th place finish at round number 1 for John Antonino and a win at round number 2 puts him 10 points better than Max Christia. 607 for Antonino, 597 for Max Christia, who find himself in second. So the two MPG Motorsports machines find themselves in a championship battle. Max Weiland is a driver who Antonino's following right now. This is the first time we're seeing him this year in 2026 in OKN Stars. But again, if you're Blake Nash, you need a good result. You're at 592. You need to, again, capitalize on a main event after finishing second at the King of the Castle, after finishing third at the Queen City Gambit. You need to break through this weekend. You need to have a good result this weekend, and that's exactly what he's going to be looking for as we are moments away from going through the main event. So the live standings, this is how they find themselves. Paulie Massimino as well, only 41 back. Chase Cassiat-Lee, 44 back. Anybody's game. And again, this is the opportunity for these drivers to break through. I talked a lot about Diego Ramos. He's in 9th in the championship. This is the week. He needs a good result this weekend. 15th at the end of the King of the Castle. At the end of it, you know, needs to really perform here. So it's, again, we're getting to that point of the year where it's make or break. The championship picture needs to start coming into mind.
Yeah, absolutely. We got, after today, there's only one more round, and we're going to a place where John Antonino is really fast, a place where Paulie Massimino is really fast. It's their home track. It's where their teams are based out of, and you know they have lots of laps there. So someone like Blake Nash and someone like Diego Ramos and Chase Cassiat-Lee, they need to be thinking about where they finish at in this weekend going into the final round, where it's two teams' home track.
Yeah, we're going to find out. All coming your way. At the end of the day, the OKN Stars, they will hit the racetrack for their 17-minute plus 2-lap main event at 1:26 p.m. Eastern Time. But to close off the morning session, it'll be a long time for Blake Nash to wait to take the green flag in the main event. He is fastest overall in the morning warm-up. Eric Doan, second. My pick, Diego Ramos, third. Massimino, Davin Roberts, fifth. Cassiat-Lee, John Antonino, Max Weiland, Rowan Pazer, your top 10 to close out the morning. Blake Nash, he will start on row number 2 with some work to do later on today. Pro Stars out onto the racetrack for their warm-up session here on the Sunday. Yesterday, all about the 294. Marian Kremers was lights out in two very wet motos for the Pro Stars. Jay Irwin, we saw him fight early in moto number 1, but in moto number 2, Marian Kremers was really able to put himself a step above the rest of the field and even Jay Irwin himself. Well, that being said, let's work our way into our race picks. Yes, Hunter. Again, I opened this Pro Stars warm-up session talking about how good Marian Kremers was. And I look back to a month ago, and I look back at this year as well. Jay Irwin has been really, really fast so far this year. And to me, the Maranello, throughout the long run, hasn't looked as good as Burrell Art and the 206 of Jay Irwin. For me, it's a no-brainer. In dry conditions today, Jay Irwin is my pick to win the main event here in Pro Stars.
You know, that's a good pick. He's been really fast this year. He showed what he can do under this Burrell tent as the lead driver, but I'm going the opposite way of you. I'm going with Marian Kremers. Marian Kremers has been lights out since we got here. He was fast at Pro Tour. He's been fast again this weekend in the wet, and he said he wanted to try. When we talked to him yesterday with Grace, he said he's going to do a little bit of testing today to get better for the Pro Tour when we go back to that at Newcastle later in 2 weeks. And I think with the amount of knowledge he has, with all the experience, he's going to be my guy for the day.
Well, we're going to find out. I want to send it down to Grace Overbeck, and I am going to send it down to Grace Overbeck. How much you want to bet she's going to start telling us that we're wrong and she's going to pick somebody else? We'll see. Grace, what do you got for us?
Oh, hey guys. I was just practicing my flag waving up here because it's new analog flags that they've got up here. Kind of make me a little jealous. I want to do it. But I'm kind of hoping that they'll wave the checkered flag for the guy that I want to win today, Vincenzo Saracino, okay? He's been really consistent this weekend so far. We've seen him do really good so far this year, and I think he's got a little bit more to give. Again, like I said with Paulie, I think it's kind of going to be the same idea. We had a way different weather conditions yesterday, and I think the guys who were fast yesterday might struggle a little bit today. I don't know, we're going to see, but Vincenzo, he's going to be on the top step later today. Back to you guys.
I mean, come on, Grace. I mean, come on. She's doing a great job here this morning to start things off, and I mean, she's right. Vincenzo has looked very, very comfortable. I was right about the fact that she was going to tell us that we were both wrong. Kudos there to Grace for her pick, and Vincenzo, again, strong pick. I think Marian as well, Jay Irwin as well. It seems like everybody else still missing a little bit compared to those three guys. But this morning, Mateo Pappas looks pretty good. He's there in second. Granted, we'll see if anybody else has put down a lap. Marian Kremers is running at the moment down in ninth. So it looks like he hasn't put one in just yet. Only a 55.9 for him here this morning. He's going around now. See if he was able to finally get a good clean lap, and he wasn't. Only down in ninth, Hunter. I don't know how you're feeling about your pick. Only ninth here in the morning warm-up. Whether he's breaking in a new piston, or who knows, right? After a long day of racing yesterday with Moto 1 and Moto 2, or if he just hasn't put down a lap.
I'm going with he hasn't put down a lap yet. If you watch him, it doesn't look like he's pushing as hard as he was yesterday. At least not yet. I hope to see him start improving those times because I need him to win for me today.
Well, there you go. We'll see if Marian Kremers can make you proud later on today. And you look at that, Grace Overbeck knows something that we didn't, because Vincenzo Saracino purple in the morning warm-up session after 3 laps. Still 2 minutes to go. The 2:10 is on top. We'll see what Marian does. We'll see what Jay does. Again, the three of us all split house. There goes Kremers. Jay Irwin across the line. There goes Jay Irwin. Well, we got something on our hands, that's for sure. The three of them. It's a 10th in between Marian Kremers, and it's 3/10 in between Vincenzo and Jay Irwin. So we'll see. We'll see. We look kind of smart right now, like we know how to do our job almost.
You know, everyone thinks we're not the smartest people, but I think we're a little bit smart. We know who the fast guys are. We know who's going to be up front every weekend when it comes to this. It's just sometimes racing doesn't go the way we want it, but right now it looks like we're going to have a good race on our hands tonight.
Yeah, I really think if you had a good race every single weekend, some of these guys probably wouldn't be here as long as they've kind of stuck around, right? It gives you something to chase, it gives you something to drive for. And I think Jay Irwin, after winning out at the King of the Castle, it kind of reminded him, right, of why he does it, why he comes to the racetrack every single weekend, why he's been stateside since before Cincinnati a month ago, and he will stay here for another 2 weeks, only back and forth to Europe for the European Championships. Hasn't been home to New Zealand in quite some time, and I spoke to him a little bit earlier on the weekend, and he talked about how much he missed being at home, but it's a lot of hard work, you know, working with the PSL crew and, you know, hanging out here and really working, right? You're here doing your job. So that's been something to note for Jay Irwin as well. We'll see what Andy Rule can do as well. Finally, dry conditions. And he's never really been a big fan of the rain. And again, we'll see how the 204 gets going later on today in the main event. Should be excited to see some dry conditions. AJ Myers as well, giving her a good amount of tips, a good amount of coaching this weekend. He's been on the wrenches and serving as a driver coach at the same time for the entire Magic Kart crew.
Yeah, there's no person you'd rather have in your corner under that Magic Tech than AJ Myers, especially working on your go-kart. He knows how to get those Magic Karts dialed in. He is a winner, and there you see Andrew and AJ watching on as Andy's going around.
Yeah, the entire Magic Kart crew here watching on. Following along with Andy Rule and Mitchell Lowry as well in the 221. Only a mile and a half, only an hour and a half up the road in Ohio here for Mitchell Lowry. Calls this place his home track. There's a lot of the MCC Pro-Ams. To close off the morning warm-up sessions, Andy Rule's going to dive into the pits early. Martin Kremers, your pick here, fastest at the end of it. Vincenzo now coming around. He had a little bit of traffic, granted, in that last lap. Checker does fly. And Martin Kremers, the Carblos Racing Engines Maranello, tops the timing charts to close out the warm-up sessions. Jay Irwin, Vincenzo Ciracino, Sebastian Rist, Ashton Henkel, your top five. David Carmody, Mateo Pappas, Rule, Lowry, and Osley Cheek IV. Your 10 drivers in Pro Stars. That is it for the morning of coverage. It's time to go racing. And it all starts with KA Stars Pre-Final B. In approximately 2 minutes, we'll get the green flag. For those of you joining us on the free coverage, we thank you very much. We'll see you on the other side.
Welcome to the future of kart race preparation, Kart Sim Pro North America. Featuring laser-scanned North American kart circuits and precision-tuned kart physics developed using real telemetry